You don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grunt. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show also. Do you know if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
Right.
At that age, they've been on the planet long enough. They're in their prime developmental wise to create a life. But you're taught in America something different.
Those eggs are buoyant. You can dribble them eggs. Them motherfuckers they got bounce back. Yeah.
I'm saying somebody say Corey just like young girls, so he making excuses. That ain't true. I really don't have young girls around me. I don't really have young girls around me. Young girls are not. I don't chase young girls. Now, have I seen some fine ass young girls? Boy, let me tell you something. Go up into one of these college campuses and see how they dress and walk and talk.
Yeah.
You're going to see some shit that make your mouth go, oh my God. But it's all a physical thing.
Bankruptcy is actually a very quick process, especially because when the government's involved, usually.
That was wild. That was wild, Corey. Corey is a grown-ass man here with this take. The mind has to be able to go to the place of like, let me teach y'all something. Forget America's culture and the policy of what they teach you or what's common over here and part of their typical culture. Nah, trust me. A prime girl as far as health and being fertile, fit to get you 14, 15, 16, that's the... Who thinks like that? When they're grown in their, I don't know, what is he here in that video? In his 30s, 40s, allegedly? To go to and express that like that, it kind of paints a picture of that's what your mind is on. That ain't cool. Then you go ahead and go further with the whole, go to some of these college campuses. You gonna see you don't got like a switch. Like when you see like somebody, especially if you know a place is full. It's not like you're talking about being deceived. You're not talking about being a man, bumped into a woman, found her attractive, had a conversation with her, and then she turned around and be like, I just want to let you know I'm 17. 17? Oh, shit, you got me. I'm out of here. Happens at the club every day, man. These girls showing fake IDs or whatnot. They partying. Like, nobody knows that they don't belong in there. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe they look more older or mature. But you're not talking about that. You're talking about visualizing a known place of younger female. Like, yo, you ever go to some of these campuses? Like, what's up with Corey, man? What's up with Corey? And I did see that clip that's going around. I didn't even want to bring it up here. The clip going around where he said like Kid P is the, I'll still say allegedly, but I saw it and I was just like, by the way, before I go into this next piece of footage real quick, shout out to all the co-hosts that just can't contain themselves when they got a fucking guest up there and they go beyond themselves to co-sign some bullshit. He's sitting up there talking about young kids and getting a 15, 16, 17-year-old impregnated and co-hosts or whoever's up there jumped. Yeah, the eggs fertile. They bounce off the... What are you talking about? I can't stand when a co-host or the interviewee just be all sunken into the guest or the celebrity that's up there. You just go off co-signing everything. It's like, what? You hear what this man's saying? Nobody in the room gonna say nothing? Nobody in the room gonna offer no... Every once in a while, I love when we see these interviews, make that mother uncomfortable. Like, hold on, I disagree with you. What are you talking about? And some people can get kicked out. You want to co-sign some shit. But he keeps showing these type of...
I knew my daughter was going to be a freak when this bitch was 3 months old.
I'm going to chill. I get it. It's a joker. You think comedians be having the pass to say anything about everything, especially if you Dave Chappelle. That's not what I'm going after right now. I'm not going after no freedom of speech or no sense of humor. What I'm going after is the continued clips and video footage that surfaces of this man's mind as a grown older man thinking sexually, allegedly, about minors. How he has another story that I seen of him being with some woman and saying that he was in there naked and the woman had girl kids and little girls jumped in the bed, and then later on she got pregnant and he knew that it was a fast girl because he was catching the signals or whatever. He just has a lot of these things going around the internet now. They say when somebody shows you who they are, you should believe them. Even the video the other day of him, should I say allegedly again, punching a girl in the face, right? Yeah, I think at this point we could believe who he is. You got too many statements with sexual nature around minors and children and kids, and you justifying certain things that we grown men are not supposed to be thinking about. And even if the thought is introduced into our mind, whether we think about it or it's introduced via conversation, we are supposed to turn the opposite direction, or we are supposed to denounce it. Don't try to blame America. Try to say like, oh, one thing that we are taught. Don't try to use like a health thing. Women in their 20s is healthy as fuck. A lot of women in their 30s is healthy as fuck. What are you talking about? As if most of us, a lot of us, wasn't created by women in their 20s. And you're trying to promote it underneath the hood of if it's 14, 15, 16, that's prime. No, we don't want our little teenage girls getting pregnant. We want them to have the opportunity to mature, to enjoy some of their younger years before they have the life's world of responsibility and motherhood placed on them. Let them learn how to be mothers more. Let them educate themselves more. Let them get more worldly. Let them be more full blown. Like, as a grown man, a teenager don't got nothing, not even convo for me. Got nothing for me. So why would we want to look at a teenager and think about them carrying or delivering a child? They're still, I look at teenagers, we call them kids, right? At some of us, I'm an 80s baby. So I'll be seeing like a teenager and I talk to them, I'm like, oh, you're still a kid. Now I understand when they used to call me a kid, I'm like, damn, I thought I was only a kid when I was like 1 through 10 or some shit like that. No, motherfuckers be in their 30s and 40s and 50s and they done seen so much life that now they look at the teenager like, yeah, you got a long way to go because I was there. That's why we call them kids still when they teenagers. A teenager is, I dare not promote some little 14, 15 or 16-year-old. Corey, is that okay if it's your daughter to be a high school mother? Really? You know what comes with that for a young woman, for a young girl, a young kid? You know what comes with that? Most not even old enough to get into no career, get into their work element yet enough. Like, who thinks like this unless it's like not this consistent sexual thought that's in your mind, allegedly? Nah, I ain't doing all the whole, hey, cancel him or whatever. There's no such thing as cancel culture on the internet to me. If you put up some controversial video or you got your own platform or you can jump on Twitter or social media or create a new YouTube channel, somebody's going to click you. Ain't no cancel. 6ix9ine is still here. Talking whatever he wanted. There ain't no cancel. All right. But damn, you definitely deserve the label at this point.